Good day, everybody. Morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. I appreciate your allowing me come into your space to address you on this our occasion of the Entrepreneurship Week. I would like to show my appreciation to the General Overseer of the ministry, Dr. Cosmas Ilechuku, and the General Core Group for the opportunity to be of service to the brethren, and also to the state overseers and heads of departments for your continued support to make our department functional and relevant to the issues of CRM as it concerns business. I also want to appreciate all our directors in the department at the regional, state, and the church level for all of your work and your labors of love. It's not taken for granted, and I know that God will show up for all of us. I also want to apologize for the late response. In truth, we really didn't want to hold a week, but we're encouraged and we're told to go on, and so everything happened late. We apologize for that, and we do hope that it will still deliver its usefulness and its purpose to you in the area of business and entrepreneurship. This year, 2025, our theme is reviving the entrepreneurial spirit, and the sub-theme is grace-powered wealth strategies. And this becomes very relevant in view of the challenging times that we find ourselves in, especially as businesses. The climate, to a great extent, is not favorable to many of us, especially the SMEs. With a combination of insecurity across the land, inflation that is refusing to be controlled, with forex fluctuation in a consumer economy, and with policy somersault of government, it becomes a very difficult business environment to survive and thrive as a business. And that's why our recourse as Christian businesses is to depend on the provisions that grace has made available for us, so that we're not just swimming against the tide like every other person is trying to do, but also have access to the kind of grace and the kind of understanding that helped people like Joseph, people like Daniel, to survive in their times and to make a mark in their generation. And we are hoping that through the various studies that we have put together, that has been sent, online to your different platforms, that certain revelation, certain understanding, certain impartation will happen to you, to the extent that your business, your business survival will not just be dependent on what you know and what you are exposed to, but to the fact that there is a supernatural connection that is available for you. So I encourage all of us. As a department, our objective for 2025 is fourfold. Number one, to awaken the entrepreneurship spirit in all of us through the lens of grace. Number two, to establish biblical principles for sustainable, impactful businesses. Number three, to integrate practical entrepreneurship themes into our spiritual growth, and also to empower Christian entrepreneurs to dominate the marketplace through grace. And we shall be releasing several Bible studies and articles and study materials that will provide guide and guidance for us in this direction. And we anticipate that you will make use of it. And once in a while, as a church, as a group, as a cluster, you will use these materials as Bible studies to help us to begin to understand the depths of resources that God has provided for our success in the Bible, and how we apply it to our everyday endeavors as entrepreneurs, so that we can survive and thrive. And by God's grace, He will help us in Jesus' name. In terms of our ongoing project as a CRM enterprise agency, not much has been achieved so far, but there are certain steps that we have taken to ensure that we are positioned to help all of our Christian businesses to make progress. The first is the cooperative. To date, we have over 70 cooperatives that have aligned with the CEA, with the Great Harvest Cooperative Society Limited, and the numbers are still growing. But like we said 2 years ago, if we operate in silos, we may not get the major benefits of what cooperatives have to offer. And so we started the process of registering a national primary cooperative. So I have one umbrella cooperative with different branches across the states. That way we aggregate our strength, we aggregate our resources, and we're able to tap into available opportunities in government and in the society. I'm happy to announce to you that we are at 95% completion for that registration to happen. Last week, we had the final meeting with the authorities involved, and any moment from now, we shall be having our certificate. And that way, we'll be able to come back to us, and we're going to have a training. Representatives from our different cooperatives will come so that we understand our modus operandi, we understand our offerings, we understand how we're going to disburse loan, which has always been a major contention in managing cooperatives, and every other thing that we need to know. The date for that meeting will be fixed soon. As soon as we get the certificate, we'll begin to mobilize for that. So we're encouraging you, when that time comes and when we make the call, please avail yourself of that training so that you can be more effective at your church level in managing these cooperatives. And cooperative is a very, very astute means of wealth generation and distribution. It is I would say, God's formula for shared prosperity, because everybody puts the little that he has and then it multiplies, and everybody is able to draw out of the common purse to meet his own needs. So please, let's all work together to ensure that that happens, and God will help us in Jesus' name. That's by way of the cooperative we're talking about. We also have other projects that have been in the pipeline. 3 years ago, we started 2 major projects. One for job creation. We're trying to set up a portal where our youths are able to not only advertise themselves for available job opportunities, but also get to be groomed and to be passed through processes that will enhance, their visibility in the job market. And also our brethren who already have already have businesses, or who are operating at high levels in different organizations, will have a pool where we can employ our CRM youths. That project was slowed down because we didn't have enough hands to be able to help us manage that. We, to a great extent, have been able to work on that. And anytime from now, we shall be launching the portal, and we encourage everybody to take advantage of it. The next other project we have is the CRM marketplace. Our distribution network as a church is very, very, very strategic to business processes. If we have over 600 branches, scattered across the nation, and we have over 14 branches scattered across Africa, it's already a big market for anybody to sell its product and its service. Also, like in the case of the job portal, we also needed more hands to come on board. We are working on that, and we'll launch that very soon. We also had some logistics issues, issue of how to ensure that there is fair trade, how to ensure that there is value for money, and all of that. We are overcoming those challenges, and will soon be coming your way to launch that project. We also have the opportunity to access loans from the Bank of Industry. By God's grace, yours sincerely is a consultant with the Bank of Industry, and there are so many products that we can avail ourselves from 1 million naira to 2 billion naira. We shall be doing a package. It's a loan, it's not a grant. We shall be doing a package to announce all of these products. And then as many people as meet the criteria for such loans, will be encouraged to apply so that you can leverage on other people's money to grow your business. Now, talking about loans and all of that, also give you an update on the contentious issues that have bedeviled us in the last 2 years, which is the COVID loan and the AXMIS loan. We have not forgotten about it. We are still making desperate efforts to ensure that we recover as much as possible the funds that have been given to the facilitators. As I have said before on other occasions, we have involved in the security agencies. Sadly, they are very slow in doing their work, but we are also reporting to the EFCC on a monthly basis, and we are making a payment. So please do bear with us. I know the pains it has cost a lot of us. With the people that had to borrow money to be part of this process, and the coordinators that had to facilitate, people contributing money, and how a lot of us have had to pay from our pocket and all of that. It's a very sad situation. It wasn't unplanned. And while I keep apologizing, I am not relenting on recovering those funds. We'll do our best to ensure that we do not suffer any loss. Having said that, we would also appreciate if you encourage us, because that's just a process, that went wrong. The earlier people got money, and as you will hear at the end of this video, we have a couple of testimonies of people that got this loan and they were able to invest it and scale up their businesses. So please, let's not give up. Let's not rule out possibilities of better things happening in the future. Let's keep our hopes alive, and as much opportunities as we have will come across your way. We'll try to exercise due diligence going forward, but we will not give up. Now, for the people who collected the loans, there has been a couple of misunderstanding and misinformation. We said from the beginning that it was a loan and not a grant. And because many people thought it was a grant, they were not repaying. And so NISAL had to recourse to, taking bulk money from your account, any account that your BVN is tied to. While that is unfortunate, there are things you can do to resolve it. If you know you have not been paying on a monthly basis, whether they have taken a substantial part of the money or they have not yet taken money from you yet, I advise that you go to the nearest NISAL bank. Every post office, or most of the post offices across the nation, have a NISAL microfinance bank, because the post office, has a stake in the bank. Go there and let them know that you are a beneficiary of the COVID loan and you have not been doing your repayment, and ask them to print a repayment schedule for you so that you will see what is outstanding. And then if you have not been repaying and they have taken bulk of your money, it means when you put money again, they will take a bulk of the money. You can also ask them to reschedule it and spread it so that you can be paying in bits. You need to be firm but polite. It's not a right. What you are asking them is at their discretion to agree to do that for you. So you need to insist on it, but you need to be polite in doing that. But they will reschedule it, and then it will fit into the repayment will fit into your cash flow. There are also instances where some people are being deducted, but they never saw the loan in the first place. What happened was, when people were not remitting the facilitator's fee, the lead facilitator had to resort into opening accounts for people, so that when those accounts are funded, you pay the facilitation fee and you're given access to the account. Unfortunately, he has passed on, he's no more, and we're making efforts to see how we can get people in those banks to help us check if monies have been credited to those accounts. And as soon as we're able to do that, we'll come back to you we'll drop the list of the people that are so affected, so that you can do the needful and have access to your funds. So that's for the NISAL loan and all of that. Generally, we want to still appreciate everybody. and remind everybody that the essence of the department is not to have one extra activity set in the ministry, but to have a pool of resources where business people, as individual business people and church corporately, can benefit from. Our assignment and our mandate is to serve as a clearing house for you. You have questions, you have issues, you have challenges with your businesses, you need help, not only loan. You might have challenges with your bookkeeping, you might have challenges with your marketing strategies, you might have challenges with your product development, any aspect of business challenge that you have. We are there to serve you. We may not be able to offer you all of those services for free, but even if we're going to ask you for payment, it's just a token to cover the expenses, the logistics of the people that will engage to provide you that service. As a church, you want to set up a business to augment the income of the church, or you already have a business that's not doing well and you need advice and guidance. That's the reason why the department is set up. As you want to set up a cooperative or a business group, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. All of those resources, we have a pool of resources that can help you, that can benefit you. I want to encourage you to take advantage of it. If you don't have a local CEA representative in your church, talk with your state administrator. They will get across to us and we'll find a way of bridging that gap. But please, let's take advantage of all of the opportunities that are pulling across your way. We are human beings. We can only do our best. Sometimes it will work out. Sometimes it may not work out. But even if we fail, we are failing sincerely. And we obviously make corrections and improve on our scope and scale to serve you better. So please, we'll appreciate your support. We'll appreciate your prayers. We'll appreciate your engagement. So at the end of the day, the essence and the reason for the department will be fulfilled. Thank you very much. I appreciate the time we have spent together. And I pray that the hand of God will be strong upon your business. The grace that have helped other people to survive and to succeed, both in the Bible times and in contemporary times, that grace will rest upon you. And as we talk about revival as a ministry this year, your businesses will be revived. Your hopes will be revived in case your businesses had failed in the past. Your finances will be revived. There will be a general economic revival upon you. That at the end of this year, while we are appreciating God for the revival of our souls and for the revival of our spirits, we'll also be appreciating Him for the revival of our finances. And it shall be so for you in Jesus' name. Thank you very much. God bless you. My name remains Dr. Alex Baba. I'm the National Director of the CRM Enterprise Agency, by God's grace. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Mr. Godwin. I am one of the beneficiaries of the 2020-2021 COVID-19 loan facilitated by the Charismatic Entrepreneurial Agency. Okay, so in 2020-2021, I and my sister, we ran a foodstuff business, and along the line in 2021, we needed funding for restocking because our business was going low, a little low. And that is where the Charismatic Entrepreneur Agency came in. They intervened with the COVID-19 funding. We applied and we got funded of 350,000 naira. And with that, we're able to restock our business. We really want to appreciate the director and every other directorate that helped in facilitating these funds, because it went a long way to better our business, to help us run our business efficiently. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Currently, our business is doing fine. We are majorly into distribution of farm produce, poultry farm produce, and agricultural produce like palm oil and crayfish and eggs and live chicken. We want to thank God for everything. Thank you, Charismatic Entrepreneur Agency. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you.
Hello, good evening. My name is Michael Adjoti. I got the COVID loan January 2021, the sum of 460,000 naira, and I invested the money into gas and POS business. I started the business in July 2021 with a 50 kg cylinder and a little cash in the account to run the POS. And God has been helping me to grow gradually to this very moment, and I'm looking forward to grow the business. May God help me to expand the business in a bigger way. And at the same time, I want to use this moment to appreciate the department that helps in collection of the loan. May God continue to bless you. Thanks.